Now it's time for Sports Extra here on Lambeau Field. It was raining earlier, but it is dry. And, of course, you recognize this guy is Tyler Dunne, bringing it strong for JS Online all year long. Let's go ahead and start about this matchup going against the Bengals. Yeah. This is going to be a tough matchup for the Packers.
It really is. I mean, Cincinnati's defensive line, they get after the offense, as you saw there these first two games. Now, they did lose to Chicago. Really wasn't pretty against Pittsburgh. I still think they're trying to figure some things out, but they have the pieces defensively to really contend there in the AFC. Offensively, Andy Dalton, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Bernard and the law firm, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, they're really two different backs, so they complement each other well. A.J. Green, he might be the best wide receiver this side of Calvin Johnson, so a definite early road test for Green Bay.
How about that Geno Atkins guy, that guy up in there? He can get up. He's a force down in the middle.
Yeah, he really is, and I think Green Bay is just really looking to build off of that game here against Washington on the offensive line. After that first series, when it was really a sieve on the line, gave up the 3 sacks on the one drive. After that, they settled down. Aaron Rodgers really had all day back there to throw and complete, 81% of his passes. James Starks, a lot of open lanes, but you're talking about the Washington Redskins. Outside of London Fletcher, who's old himself, not a lot out there on that Redskins defense at all. Totally different test against Cincinnati. I think this is going to be a good litmus test, really, for the offensive line in general, with the 2 young tackles and the interior that's new as well.
Yeah, but how about yards after the catch? Jermichael Finley, Jordy Nelson, James Jones. These guys are getting plenty of yards after they make the catch.
Yeah, I think that's a really good sign for Green Bay. Last year, James Jones talks about this a lot. I think he averaged only 12 yards a catch. And for somebody who's strong like him, does a lot of work in the weight room, he said that's just not enough. So you saw a lot of broken tackles from Finley, Jones, Nelson, really everybody, Cobb. And I think you really saw that at San Francisco in the opener. Think back to that playoff game. Right. How many times when the receivers caught a pass where they were down like that? There was nothing after the catch. They closed fast. Now, Deshaun Goldson's not around. Culliver, they missed him as well. But you saw that in that game. In the one-on-one matchups after the catch, Green Bay was winning those. They did it against Washington as well. Maybe it's a theme this year. It's pretty early.
Everybody tried to write off James Starks before training camp. This guy's not going to make the team. Well, guess what? He's back. James Starks, huge game on Sunday.
Yeah, I guess he was here all along, right? It's just been injuries with James Starks. I mean, back to his senior year at Buffalo, it's been a knee, a hamstring, an ankle, a turf toe, really everything you can think of with this guy. A bone bruise late last year against Minnesota, so he's healthy, and I think Green Bay is really just going to ride him as long as they can right now. Eddie Lacy coming off of that concussion, they're going to ease him back. There's no need to rush your second-round pick back into action. Mike McCarthy said today James Starks is going to be the starter. I think they're going to try to capitalize his skills as much as they can. And, Starks actually admitted in the locker room today that, look, he's got to play through some injuries. He's got to play through some of those dings. He's doing that this year, and you saw the benefits against Washington.
What about Jonathan Franklin? A lot of people were surprised because he struggled during training camp. Mike says he's got him in the game plan. What do you think about it? Is he ready?
Yeah, I mean, according to Mike McCarthy, he was in the game plan against Washington as well. They just didn't get to him at all. He's got to be a part of the game plan. I mean, we're at practice today. They had 2 healthy running backs, James Starks and Jonathan Franklin. John Kuhn's hurt. Eddie Lacy has a concussion. They let Alex Green go. That was one surprise cut, letting Green go and not bringing in another running back. So they can't afford another injury. I don't know if they have really a choice. Franklin has to be a part of the game plan.
I agree with you. I thought the Alex Green cut was a shocker. He was kind of a middle-round pick, and for a guy to come up there, a guy that we liked, really coming back, feeling recovered from his knee injury this year, and they go ahead and cut him, and now it could bite him.
It could. I mean, just because you have those depth concerns. I mean, if James Starks goes down, Jonathan Franklin is your running back right now at Cincinnati. And as you saw at training camp, he still has a long ways to go. He's gotten better these last few weeks in terms of the playbook, picking up the offense, all of that. But still, he's a question mark. And Green Bay doesn't know if he can play at this level yet.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here. What do you think is going to happen in Cincinnati? What has to go right for the Packers?
Boy, I think it's a toss-up. This is going to be a really good game. I like Cincinnati a lot. They're just built for the long haul. They're built inside out the right way. So I think that Green Bay, they got a lot of momentum here against the Redskins in terms of the running game, protecting Aaron Rodgers, blitzing. You saw some good blitzes out of the defense, really areas where they needed to see improvement. I think that they do bring that into Cincinnati and win another one here going into the bye week.
He's Tyler Dunne. We call him T. Dunne, bringing it strong here at Lambeau Field where the sun is out. All right. See you.